Hello everyone, and welcome to my reaction to Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 267. This seems to be the big one. It's so big that even though I was avoiding all social media, I was avoiding my YouTube recommendations page, I randomly got like a notification on my phone. Trending! Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 267. I'm like, what? What is going on? Now, there are some theories. I remember seeing some that I thought it was really interesting. That the missing fingers Yuji had were always being obscured by the gauntlets. And that Rika actually ate Yuji's fingers to get cleave. And the last Sukuna finger was being hidden. So they duped him, they tricked him, they lied. And I don't know, the last inkling, the last sliver of hope for Nobara cope. They hit the finger with resonance. I don't know. We're gonna find out, because apparently this is the climax, and that probably means that the deciding blow is in this chapter. So, you know the drill. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd like to try and hit at least 100 likes on this week's reaction. And without any further ado, let's get right into the chapter, shall we? So let's see here. Chapter 267. All of the pages loading in correctly. I think they are. We've got our opening color spread of the original main floor with dogs. That is a fucked up looking beagle or bloodhound. I think that's a beagle on Gojo's head. That thing is fucked up. And Nobara's stare is frightening me a little. Anyway. Oh. Yuta. Interesting. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Alright, that was the last thing that wasn't letting in. The fucking jump cover. That's a really good cover. That looks really nice. Oh, that is really good. Yuta here. You want me to give you Sukuna's last finger? Akotsu and Gojo take on switch training. I do. You're hiding it somewhere, aren't you? If we feed it to Rika, I can copy Sukuna's shrine. Even if we've swapped bodies like this, I can't read your memories. Hard pass. Could you take this a little more seriously? I'm as serious as they come. Sure, that would meet the conditions of your technique. That's a 20th of Sukuna after all. But if your goal is to analyze Shrine and its techniques, that won't be enough. That's true. If I didn't have Inumaki to help me with cursed speech, there's tons I wouldn't have known. What? It can work through the phone? Salmon. I don't think it's a good idea to lose our connection to Sukuna here. Let me put it how Hikari would. We'll take a gamble. The fever. Or something like that. It's weird seeing Yuta smiling like that. Here's what you ought to do if you want to copy Shrine. In order to copy a curse technique, I have to have Rika ingest a portion of the target's body. The required body part and amount depends on what I'm trying to copy, and how many times I can use it. Meaning that the stronger the technique, the more potentially lethal body part is required. How the fuck did you copy Inumaki then? Or is that just because you had done it prior? Even if she doesn't ingest a lethal portion of the target's body, I can meet the conditions by entering a binding vow limiting the amount of uses of the technique. Oh, okay, that makes sense. What if they can use reverse curse technique? Like, if you took Gojo Sensei's arm to copy Limitless, then he can just restore it. That way you could at least copy Gojo and Hikari's techniques. Feel a little pinched, but you gotta do what you gotta do. That's a no-go. Oh. The instant a consumed body part regenerates, its value within my technique becomes 0 and ceases to meet copy's requirements. Oh, Inumaki and Karusu's arms can't be healed with modern medicine or our reverse curse techniques, so they let me use them. Oh, well, cool, if I finally get an explanation for that. Charles, temporarily without a rib. Jesus Christ. You better be able to heal it back for me later. Later for sure. Are you sure about this? You heard what Toto said about their resonance, did you not? I did. That's why we'll only try this immediately before we fight Sukuna. I'll judge what the minimum necessary information is and tell Itadori. You can never be too careful. But even if Itadori and Sukuna's resonance can detect big physical changes, he shouldn't be able to tell what Itadori is thinking, nor what information he has. Your reasoning? Itadori can't read Sukuna's thoughts. Huh. How self-assured of you. If everything is in disarray after Gojo-sensei fights Sukuna, I don't think we'll be found out. But more than anything, I don't want to make Itadori lose his composure right before a fight. Itadori, even if you can't use it right now, Sukuna's curse technique is already etched into your body. Gojo confirmed it with the 6 eyes. So... the brat's fingers. He's missing 2 of them. I only removed his little finger when I moved to Fushiguro Megumi. But it doesn't look like a fresh wound. You weren't able to retrieve your final finger, were you? Was that a bluff? He didn't use my finger to copy Shrine. He used the brat's. A special grade cursed object, Sukuna's finger. It can withstand any attack, be it with Jujutsu or with force. But can it negate a curse technique? It's a binding vow. If we stop trying to destroy it and focus only on allowing a curse technique to pass through, then maybe. But there's something else I'm more worried about. It hasn't even been half an hour since she's woken up. I see. Let's see some smiles, boys. Hello. How are you? It's been a very, very long time. How are you doing? Now, if I had to wager a guess as to how this is possible, it's due to Yuki's book. Talking about the soul. Because the issue with idle transfiguration wounds is that they're not technically wounds. It's shaping the soul into something new. So whenever you heal them, they're just going to heal back into that shape. So even if Nobara was stabilized, they couldn't really, fix her. Because the giant hole in her skull was just the way it was supposed to be now. So if Shoko managed to, figure out a way to perceive the contours of the soul, alter the shape even slightly, she would theoretically be able to heal her. Somewhat. Well, hello there. It's been too long. And of course, as many people thought would be the case with that one last finger, Straddle technique, resonance. As a bunch of spikes burst out of Sukuna's chest. Right as you were going to cast your domain expansion. It's that girl. This is bad. My technique. I can't open my domain. The brat's sure-hit effect is going to land at this rate. How's that for an op, you damn idiot? As Yuji smiles and there's a little bit of a tear in his eye, he hits him, dismantle right across the chest. He gets knocked back, he punches him in the face, he starts vomiting up the fingers. This isn't over. Oh, he hits Yuji in the gut. Double gut punch. You think you can flay me with this superficial domain? Oh my god, he looks dreadful. He looks awful. It looks like part of his face is burned off. You haven't even been using reverse curse technique to heal your wounds. You've surpassed your limit long ago. And the vast amount of cursed energy you've expended with this domain. You're the one on the ropes, you goddamn brat. As he hits Yuji right in the face with both fists. But Yuji doesn't care. He throws the punch. He sort of smacks him on the cheek. And then a double impact. It's been so long. A double impact after a time lag. It's so funny. He goes so long without using Divergent Fist that people just forget about it. Sukuna, it's time we end this cycle of curses. Oh, he's doing the pose. He's doing the Jujunkin pose, as he always does. Black Flash. Oh. Oh my god, did he hit him exactly the way I hoped he would? Maybe that's just like the cursed energy emanating off of him. But I had a feeling for a long time that, like, when Yuji hits the finishing blow, he's, like, literally gonna blow a fucking hole through him. Like, he's literally gonna blow a hole through his torso. Now, at the very least, that boy's fist there has sunk up to the fucking wrist into Sukuna's chest. Perhaps the Black Flash has blown out his back. I wouldn't be too shocked, but look at him there. Eyes gone white, mouth agape. Doesn't that look familiar? Yeah. And Yuji's there, fucking locked in, ringing the bell on a long fight. Goddamn right. So that means it's over then. Okay. Alright, okay. So, a lot of people were like, ooh, 5 chapters. I don't know, Chief. I don't know. But, you know, this is the end chapter for the actual fight, which means there's 4 chapters left after this. The one after this one is, like, the wrap-up for the fight. And then you get, like, 3 chapters dedicated to the conclusion. The third of which, you know, the final chapter of the series will presumably be a bit longer than usual, because I'm pretty sure that's fairly standard. I think we'll be fine. You know, oh yeah, you know, Hikari and Urayume are still going on. I wonder what Urayume will do when they see that Sukuna's been defeated. I wonder, truly. Well, that was quite the chapter, I have to say. But what did you guys think? Be sure to let me know down in the comments. Because with that, that's all I got for this week's reaction. If you guys enjoyed, definitely be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my uploads. I do Jujutsu Kaisen chapter reactions and reviews every week that we get a new chapter. I'm not going to be able to say that for very much longer. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys around. Take care.